I'm vanilla, baby.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from Tampa. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's Young now to throw right away. He's to the 15. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Panthers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Lions.
They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Etienne. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 9. Etienne ahead out of the pistol. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He'll take a shot for Watson. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get some of that penalty yardage back, and he's down at the 12-yard line. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's complete to Etienne.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Carolina. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Panthers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, check, go.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Thrown quickly, taken in. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Panthers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Panthers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
York, good on the extra point. Panthers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hurt, hurt.
Throwing now from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The carry here for Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's Etienne. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Ready up. Let's go.
Young. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. That's it.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Going up top for Evans. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Here we go, set.
On the ground, here's Etienne. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will score. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
18 Cardinal.
It's now
Hawk
3rd
70.
and
Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down, and oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down. Back at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. So we are at halftime, and the visiting Panthers are out on top. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get this up to the 44. Quinn Williams there to make the play. They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Here we go, Shaq. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Now a give on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. On play action, Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Young. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. He'll get this close to the 1st down marker, taken down just shy at the 38. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest game. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Still going. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Their own 32-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Let's go now.
They send Godwin in motion. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Go!
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up here, first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Carolina. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football. Dives to the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Panthers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Etienne. Nice move. Slips a tackle. Gets forward for a gain of 2. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Etienne ahead out of the pistol. He'll get the first down inside the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. York, good on the extra point. And the Panthers add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nearly gave the ball back to his offense with a short field to work with, and tell you what, if I'm this defensive coordinator, I'm going to have all my guys on the jugs machine this week after practice, because when the quarterback gives you a gift like that, you've got to come away with that pick.
Going up top for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.